Hello everyone and welcome to the FPL Gameweek 17 press conference stream with me, Holly Shand, where I'll be taking you through 11 press conferences in the next hour, but I'm not going to be around for Aston Villa at 2 o'clock because I've got to go pick my kids up from school. They're finishing early for the Christmas holidays. We've already heard this morning from Arne Slot, Eddie Howe. We've heard from Leicester, Spurs and Man City. Coming up shortly, we've got Bournemouth and Chelsea. At 1:15 it's West Ham, and then at 1:30 we've got Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Manchester United, Southampton and Wolves, where we're still waiting to hear what's going on with Matheus Cunha. The club had until yesterday to appeal the FA charges. We don't even know whether they have appealed. My hope is that it all goes on long enough that Cunha is available for the trip to Leicester this weekend, and then perhaps he's a sell after that. So no news is good news, I think. If you are a Cunha owner, I think you can afford to hold on to him for a little while longer. We'll obviously update you with all the injury news that we've had so far. I'm about 50 subscribers away from 37k, so it feels like a good time to push that. So if you are watching and you don't subscribe to the channel already, then please press that button while you're there, hit the like button as well, and come and join me in the chat. Come and say hello. I'm going to go say hello to a few of you now. My team is on screen. I haven't made any transfers yet. I've got 2 free transfers. There's 0.2 million in the bank. I was looking okay, but I think Vandenberg is out. So it's whether I feel like Solanke just keeps on doing enough that I think, oh, I'll keep him for another week. Liverpool, not the greatest fixture, but it is at home. So yeah, Solanke probably gets another week. Cunha probably gets another week. Do I play Konza at home to City? Maybe not the worst idea, but I am looking a little bit light if anyone else was to miss out. So it's whether I make a defensive transfer or not. I could do Nori to Robinson. That's the move I'm looking at the moment. That's providing that Cunha doesn't get banned in the meantime. Big decisions to make, but I feel like I need to just hang on a little bit longer before actually committing to any of those moves. As I said, I will come and say hello to you guys in the chat as well. I believe that Gazman was here really early. Can't seem to highlight your comment now. Matthew Morris was in early as well. He said Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This will be the last press conference stream for about 3 weeks actually, guys. I'll be doing deadline streams for Game Week 18 and 19. No stream for Game Week 20 at all. But yeah, the press conferences are going to be all over the place the next few weeks. So yeah, Bonkers LFC is in. Thanks for all you're doing. Merry Christmas. Liverpool only got 2 injured players. All the others are fit. Yeah, that's a nice update. Johan is in and waiting for Cunha news. Light Rays is in, as is Halal. Light Rays says, if Forster is in goal for Spurs, I might triple captain Salah. Yeah, if it wasn't for knowing that Liverpool have definitely got a double game week coming up, I'd probably look at the same. FPL Amateur is in and says, let's hit 20 likes before Holly starts. I think there's 200 of you in now. We're already at 34 likes, but we can do better than that. We can definitely improve from there. Keep subscribing as well. Mike's in from a cold but sunny Hove. Yeah, it's cold here as well. Got the electric blanket on at the minute. Neil Richards is in. Says, afternoon, Holly. Afternoon, everyone. Neil, is it you that's in the lead in my Sleeper League? Shiraz is in and modding, good to see you. Nathan is here. FPL Down Under in and modding as well. Oh, great to see so many of you in. Alchester is in. Welcome. And Brian with an early question. Ahmad or Iwobi? I trust Fulham more than I trust United at the moment. And they've got the fixtures, so I think I'd say Iwobi. Neil says it is me in the lead. Total fluke. It's a £1,000 gift voucher for the winner. Neil. I've got a big giveaway for Sleeper coming up for the Boxing Day fixtures and the deadline stream, by the way, guys. So keep a lookout for that. Probably just be one video up on the channel for each of the next 3 game weeks. Ella Razor, who to start, Enzo or Rodgers? Well, hopefully you can see from my team my opinion on that one. I'm going with Enzo. Let's jump over then to the tweet deck. See what's going on. Chelsea press conference has started. Oh, maybe that's just an update from the Athletic. Chelsea team news update. Fofana and Badia Shiel out for a long period. Lavia doubtful after all for Everton, but Reece James is starting to do some more training with the first team squad today. Irola is in for his press conference as well. Trouble is, if Lavia is out, do we see Enzo deeper? João Felix and Noni Madueke both fine for Everton. That's good news. Reece James back in partial team training. Yeah, and injury updates from Manchester City. We did hear from Pep that Diaz is out for 3 to 4 weeks, but then I'm also seeing Edison as well with an issue. 3 to 4 weeks, that's quite a significant injury for City. There seems to be mutterings that Edison is injured, but then I can't actually see a firm quote on that, which is a bit weird. Well, there we go. Let's have a look at the injury news so far then. So this is summarising what we've heard earlier today and also from the 4 press conferences that was yesterday. So Edison and Diaz, new injuries for City. Fofana and Badia Shiel out until the new year. João Felix and Madueke fine for Everton, but Lavia is a doubt. From Leicester, Samare is in contention following a 1-match ban. Jakub Stolicic made his comeback for the under-21s after 5 months out. Rico Lewis to return for City. Diaz out for 3 to 4 weeks. Akanji is good. John Stones is fine. Robertson is available again for Liverpool because his red card ban was served in the Carabao Cup. Chiesa, Elliott and Jota continue to build fitness following minutes at Southampton, and Bradley and Konate are the only injury concerns now for Liverpool. Joe Linton suspended. Pope, Kraft, Wilson and Lascelles will miss the rest of the year, but Sven Botman is nearing his return. Thiago and Norgard with minor issues. The good news is that Norgard is ready and he will start. Vandenberg, too quick to turn around. Pinnock hamstring. It might be a longer one. Thiago's got a joint infection. Doesn't know how long it will take. From Leicester, Hermansen. Possibility of making the game. Winks is available and Didi is in rehab and not available. Ross updated us on Cunha that he was told yesterday that they had to submit their appeal by 1 o'clock if they decided to. But yeah, we are going to hear from Pereira at 1:30. Udogie is okay for Spurs. No obvious issues. Vicario pushing every boundary to recover as quickly as possible, but he's still a fair bit away. Ross also updated us that Cunha has been training today. Whether that's relevant or not, I don't know. Veltman and O'Reilly will return to the matchday squad for Brighton, but Welbeck is still struggling with an ankle injury. James Bree will be assessed for Southampton. And from Forest, Nuno said there's a lot of issues and problems from the previous game that needs assessing. So who knows there. But yeah, that's everything that we know so far. Bournemouth press conference continuing. No Sinistera or Marcus Tavernier. No fresh injuries. No recoveries from injuries. Yeah, I'm not sure. Still not really sure what the Edison news was. Oh, it's a doubt. I mean, anyone that went with Edison, you know, you've not been very lucky there. There we go then. Yeah, just a reminder. We don't actually know. We've got no updates at the moment regarding Cunha. But the Wolves presser is at 1:30. So hopefully we will get some news. I'm at the moment as a Cunha. I've just realised I've got a green N on my Christmas jumper. And the green screen's keying out on it. Sorry, completely distracted. What was I saying? We've not had any news on Cunha yet. My hope is that it's dragged on so long this week that he'll end up playing this weekend and any ban won't come into effect until game week 18. So if you're a Cunha owner, I think you can hold him for now for the Leicester game unless we hear anything. I feel like these things happen like on a weekday. So if we get to the end of the day with nothing, then that's probably good news. Right, let's have a look at some of your questions and bits then. So if you have got questions, drop them in. While you're there, like the stream. We've not made it to 100 likes yet. And subscribe as well, because I'd love to hit 37,000 subscribers on this stream as well. Bruno says, is Brighton defence still worth it? Got Van Hecken Verbruggen. That 3-1 loss at home to Palace was a bit of a shocker, to be honest. So I'd be looking to get rid of Brighton defenders. Verbruggen, it's a bit more difficult with a goalkeeper. You've probably got to stick with him. Steve Rick says, is Jota an option? Not for this game. But yeah, a nice Boxing Day punt on Jota is on the cards. Shiraz, giving Watkins his final chance this week in my team. No, Isak. I would do that move in an absolute heartbeat, Shiraz. I think I've said that to you already this week. Mark Nash says, no, Lavia didn't affect Enzo last game. Plus Everton will let Chelsea have the ball. Yeah, that's true. What are we expecting from the Chelsea game? Chelsea-Everton. I think a lot of people have watched the Spurs game. Spurs United game last night, and having seen how bad Spurs were defensively, I mean Manchester United were even worse, but having seen that game there now, I'm very happy to captain Salah. I mean, I've been there all week. I must have a username, says Van Dijk or Trent for game week 18 onwards. I think Trent. I think while Bradley's out, I think Trent's minutes are secure. Jan says, seems like whenever a City defender is out, another one comes back, another one gets injured. Yeah, it is that way. I feel like Stones gets rushed back from injury to cover anyone else's. Would I start Rodgers or Semenyo? I'm actually liking the look of Rodgers now, given the City. If Diaz and Edison are out, then their defence is worse, and they're not even in a great shape anyway. Johan says, are they training ground injuries? No, apparently Diaz felt something in the 70-ish minutes he played against United. FPL Amateur with a Cunha guest plays weekend, then 5-game ban. Yeah, something like that. Carlos, will Hee-chan have a chance to be in the 11 with a new coach? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, potentially Danny Ward's start for Leicester. Can't be good, can it? Yeah, come on. Get liking the stream, guys. We're at 89 now. And yes, subscribe as well. Kaz Edwards. I've got my first wild card, so that's coming out to play this week. Yeah, I think you've got until the game week 19 deadline to activate that first wild card. Well done getting this far. Simon says, is Ahmad a good shout to bring in? Yeah. I think we're spoilt for choice. You've got Enzo, you've got Ahmad, you've got Rodgers, you've got Iwobi. But then most of us want Salah, Palmer and Saka. Get Carter. Go to Jimenez from Cunha this week or wait. If we don't hear anything, I would wait. Jimenez looks great on paper because Fulham are playing well. They've got great fixtures. But he's not scoring. And Muniz keeps coming on and got a goal in the last game. So Muniz is going to get another opportunity. That's what you need to bear in mind if you're looking at Jimenez. GV says bench one of Mateta, Evan Nielsen or Strand Larsen. Probably Evan Nielsen. Verbruggen to Alisson for a hit or just wait a week? Definitely wait a week. I really don't like making goalkeeper transfers. Ala Razor says, when is Konate expected back? Do you think he'll play as soon as return or Gomez will replace him? Yeah, it's not very clear. Obviously, he's been ruled out for this game. And the game weeks come thick and fast, so I think Gomez will play. Will probably start 3 of the next 4, you'd say. João Pedro or Raul for a punt? I mean, it is difficult at this price category. I probably would go Raul over João Pedro at this point, though. Wood as a Cunha replacement, yeah. I think if you've not got Chris Wood, then that's an easy buy at the moment. Everyone's opinion on Amorim so far. I mean, it's not been great, has it? I feel like Ahmad is showing up. Fernandez is showing up sometimes. Really struggling in the away games, though, aren't they? It wasn't what was sold to us. Put it that way. Oh, Scott is in. Good to see you, Scott. Thoughts on Gakpo as a Cunha replacement? Jota's back, isn't he? So I think that kind of ruins those kind of fringe Liverpool attackers now. This is interesting from FPL Amateur. He-Chan has a real chance if Cunha's ban is lengthy. He was brilliant last year. Stephen White sticking with Burma at home for 1 more week. Yeah, I already miss him. I think I've only been a week without him. Darren says, with the congested schedule, should I roll my transfers? You're going to need transfers over the next few game weeks. It's inevitable. There'll be injuries, suspensions and all sorts. So yeah, I wouldn't put pressure on yourself to try and hold them. Keep the likes coming, guys. Keep subscribing. 52 subs away from 37k. So if you're watching now and you haven't subscribed, help me out. Right, let's have a look what's happening on this tweet deck then. It's kind of been filtering through on your screen. I've not been fully focused on it. Doesn't seem to be a lot going on, to be fair. 1:15 we was meant to be hearing from West Ham. That tends to come on their website, actually. If nowhere else. We don't want a video, though. We'll be patient. We've had a... Scott's been a member for 12 months. Thank you, Scott. Who to start? Colwill, Saliba, Robinson, Trent. Oh, that's really difficult. You've got to start Trent. I feel like you have to start Robinson as well. And then I can't see Everton scoring. But you can't bench. It's probably got to be Colwill. But you may need him from your bench anyway. That's actually a really tough question, Scott. What were you leaning towards? I think the most you're going to get from Colwill is 6. Whereas all of the others have a higher ceiling than that. So... yeah, this was interesting from Notorious. Because obviously I'm someone who... where's my team gone? So I'm looking at replacing Aït-Nouri, but I could replace Vandenberg with Joachim Andersen, who is only 4.2 million, starting centre-back for Fulham. But he is on his way back from injury. And then you look at Robinson, and he's got 6 assists this season, the most assists of any defender. It's hard to ignore him. Jessica thinks she's gone mad. Saka and Welbeck out for Enzo and Isak. I mean, it's nice turning Welbeck into Isak, but Saka could be a loss. Yeah, Konate's still out. Oh, we're in agreement then. FPL North is in. Good to see you. There is no Cunha news at the moment. And the press conference is at 1:30. A reminder then, we have heard from Bournemouth and Chelsea already. West Ham's press conference is happening now, so as soon as comments come through on that, then I'll share them with you. And then 1:30, it's going to be crazy because we've got Arsenal, Palace, Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Manchester United, Southampton and Wolves. There's no guarantees that we'll get a Cunha update in the Wolves press conference. I imagine there'll be a lot of questions for the new manager. Just more general questions. Make sure you've liked the stream then. Subscribe as well to the channel. Keep the questions coming in as well because I will keep answering them. Henry's asking who to captain this week. Gotta be Salah. Yeah, I think he would be nailed. It just depends whether he's managed on his way back from injury. Gusto to have good minutes. Well, Reece James is back in partial training, so there's always a risk there. Aït-Nouri to Robinson, a good move. Yeah, it's the one that I'm looking at. Yeah, have you seen the fixtures, James? For Robinson. That's why it's such an easy buy. It's those home games. Southampton at home, Bournemouth at home and Ipswich at home. Through 17 through 20. I don't mean 6 assists in 16. Yeah, a game ago it was 4 assists in 50. Well, you'd absolutely take that from any defender. Is Captain Isak a bad idea? I don't trust Newcastle much on the road. And I don't trust... Ipswich are okay at home. That's why I've got reservations. Did I watch Spurs defence yesterday? Yes. Awful. Nakib. Greaves to Robinson or play Mikalenko against my Chelsea triple up and wait one more week to get Munoz. Yeah, I'd just get Robinson. Start Murphy or Ahmad. Ahmad. Cunha to Vissa or Raul. Cunha's not banned yet, then I'd keep him. We've got to wait for the news on Cunha. Press conference China is coming up at 1:30. Dan the man, if I have Kepa and Kerkez, shall I play Ahmad or Rodgers? Maybe Rodgers. British 87 says I owned Robinson's game week 1. That is a flex. I had him game week 1, but I think I wildcarded him out. Fulham's fixtures were ropey around game week 6. Oh, I like this from FPL North. Transfers already made. Ain't Nori down to Anderson to free up Jackson to Isak. That is attractive. I need to have a look at my route to Isak. Peter, Delap to Wood or Delapper and Cunha to Jackson Rowell. Yeah, Delap to Wood sounds good. Sure says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Shall I get a Fulham player for a hit? I mean, there's enough in it, to be fair. The fixtures. Shiraz says 200 likes is the aim for today. We're at 150 at the moment. Oh, we're not doing too bad then. 75% of the way there. 47 likes. 47 subs. 37k. I'll take that. Keep them coming. Ted said drop Cunha and play 3-5-2. Yeah, that's an option as well. Smith Rowe. Yeah. He's not that consistent though, is he? And his underlying numbers have not been great either. Akshat's going Palmer cap. You're in the minority. 80% are going Salah on the poll. 12% Palmer and 8% other. It's wild. Nope. Do you think Trent is a safe pick for minutes? I mean, he has been injured recently, but yeah, I think he'll be all right. Heidi says Isak for Jackson or Van Dijk for Nori. Isak is really tempting. I don't think Jackson's a sell though. British 87, Palmer cap is risky. Everton can defend and part that bus. 4 clean sheets in 5 for Everton. And I think it's something like 6 in 9. They've got 6 clean sheets this season. I know they were atrocious at the start, but Sean Dyche has really tidied things up. But then I am going to have double Chelsea attack for that game regardless. Yeah, FPL Down Under makes a good point. Smith Rowe started on the bench last 2 games. And David says Branthwaite back for Everton as well, yeah. Yeah, Jessica says on Trent, played midweek, continued to go off early but after 60 minutes. Which isn't a bad thing. Fullbacks that get a bit rotated isn't a bad thing at all. Right, I'm just going to have another look to see if I can get some lines from the West Ham press conference. Here we go. Oh. No. Ignore me. I think maybe he's only just arrived. But yeah, as I said, West Ham press conference is going on now and soon to start and get underway. We've got Arsenal, Palace, Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Manchester United, Southampton and Wolves. And I won't be sticking around for the Aston Villa press conference at 2 o'clock because I've got to pick my kids up from school at 2:15 for the Christmas holidays. This is this is my last piece of content for Game Week 17, and then I've got a few days of Christmassy bits with the family, and then I'm going to be working a bit on Sunday evening and into Monday as well for content for Game Week 18, and then I'll be doing the deadline stream on Boxing Day, which should be good fun as well. I've not scheduled it yet. I'll do that at some point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, we've had a super chat in from Rahul. Thank you, Rahul. And it's a question on captaincy. Palmer or Salah? For me, it's got to be Salah. Every week, I think, should I captain Salah this week? That is my question. Is there a good reason not to captain Salah? And there isn't. He's blanked just once on the road this season. The other 6 away games, he's got double-digit hauls. Spurs' defence is makeshift and not performing well. Salah had the midweek off. So he's averaging over 10 points per game. I think it's just easy to give him the armband. Oh, Shiraz says it's his birthday on Christmas Day in the UK. Happy birthday for Wednesday, Shiraz. How old are you going to be? You're a young one, aren't you? Is that right, Ange? 4 goals. Let's have a look, because I always have an article every week on Fantasy Football Hub on captaincy, and they do like the record of players against certain teams. I mean, AI puts Palmer as the best captain pick, Salah 2nd, Isak 3rd, Haaland 4th, Saka 5th. So let me see if I can find this captain article. Here we go. 2 games, 4 goals. Palmer against Everton. Fernandes 6 returns in 5 against Bournemouth. Salah 11 returns in 14. Interesting. Who comes out top on this then? Because I know Chris Tan does a bit of a measure. Yeah, Salah by some margin. Interesting that. Oh, we've had some memberships gifted. Oh, thank you, Scott. Scott's gifted 5 memberships, and they've gone to Amir, James, Mick-Dad, Stephen and Richard. So if you were one of those, go and say thank you to Scott. Right. Eze is out for Palace tomorrow. That's big news. City's available defenders for Aston Villa. Walker, Lewis, Vardiol, Stones, Akanji. It's going to be Stones and Akanji then at centre-back. Mason Mount, several weeks. Doesn't know the exact date, but he'll be out for long. Interesting. Yeah, that's come out of nowhere, Eze out. Lopetegui, Coy on player availability. Today we've had a little problem with one player, so we have to check and assess tonight whether he'll be available against Brighton or not. That is useful. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll manage the CGA raid because I've got to be done and off at 2, and sometimes they're not starting till 5 past. I mean, I can share the link and you could go away, of course. Amorim has also hinted that he will continue to leave Marcus Rashford out of squads. Vitor Pereira's first press conference as Wolves head coach is underway. Eze is expected to be back for Bournemouth, so it's only a small issue. Southampton press has started. Arsenal press is starting. It's all happening now. Will we get a Cunha update? Fulham's press conference is starting as well. Oh, 19, Shiraz. Many happy returns. What is the bell sound? I didn't know there was a bell sound. Is there a bell sound? He's at Captain I don't love. What bell sound? Are you guys winding me up? Is it my water bottle? Banging against the desk. I can't tell if you winding me up or not. Oh, bell sound went super chat. Declan Rice and Calafiori are both available for Arsenal. That's good news. I don't know what the bell sound is. Is it the subscribe button? Is that it? While you're there, press it. I think I'm 37 subs away from 37k. Can't see anything on Cunha yet. Cunha's caught here and now in progress. Is it when I click on something like that? I don't know what it is. I'm really confused. So is it when I click on someone in the chat? When I highlight a message? Let me count it in. 1, 2, 3. Did I do it then? It's annoying because there's a delay. Please, Holly, ease out for Cunha or Van Dijk for Aït-Nouri. Don't know. No, that wasn't it. Oh, this is really frustrating. Is it a Twitter bell? Could be. I think, no, because I've got the Twitter. I've got... The only sound I've got on is the subscribe button. The music along the bottom. My mic. Oh, maybe it's on the bookmarks. Right. I've muted a few things. So hopefully, from now, we won't get it again. But if it does come on again, then tell me. The thing is, I'm not listening to the stream. I've got everything muted. I don't know. It's baffling. Anyway, Cunha news. It's a loud bell. I don't know what it is. Oh, this is frustrating. I don't know, guys. I'm lost. Someone says it's Santa. I think I've muted anything that it could be now, but I've not changed any settings on the stream, so I'm really confused. Tell me if you hear anything again. I'm all thrown off now. The press conferences are happening now and the news is coming in, so we'll see. We'll see if there's anything on there. FPL Amateur says someone give more subs, so we'll see if it's that. How many subs till I reach 37k? I've not clicked on anything in the chat, so if I click on this from Shiraz, did that do anything? Don't know how far off I am. 35 subs away. I guess I could put it on the screen, couldn't I? I hope Talent's done a super chat bell test I think we're good. No more bells. So it must have been... I think I know what it was from now, actually. I know what tab it was from. Sorry. We got it sorted. No, there's no Cunha update yet. We don't know why Eze's injured. You're a bit in the dark, really. There's so many Christmas jokes going on in the chat. No, FPL Amateur it wasn't. I'm happily married. Are you for real, Neil? Thank goodness I went to my front door 4 times. That's hilarious. Here we go. This is the Cunha update. Is Cunha available? The response is, I'm not sure. He is an important player. So we don't know whether Cunha's available or not. That's helpful or not. What are you going to do with that information, guys? I'm keeping. I think for me, like, it's a good enough fixture to hold for because I don't exactly know who to buy. I've got Rodgers on my bench if needed. I think I'm going to do Nori to Robinson. And then I've also got Konza on my bench if needed. It'd be great if he gets the game. But yeah, no, there's no Cunha update then, basically. I'm sorry, I've gone full clickbait, it seems, on the thumbnail for the stream. Yeah, keep liking and subscribing, guys. We're 34 subs away. So check that you are subscribed, and if you're not, press the button. Tete is out for a long period for Fulham. He doesn't need surgery, but will be out of sessions for 8 to 10 weeks and then longer to recover. Reed and Nelson are also out. It's not the greatest news. Did I bookmark that one? I think I did. Joachim Anderson is back for Fulham. Pereira is suspended. I think I got so distracted with the bells that I didn't actually catch the Cunha update live. I was a little bit slow on it. This is what... you think it's 4.2, Yusuf, not 4.3. This is what happens when I get distracted. Everything goes a bit wrong. Yeah, confirmation that Tomiyasu is not available for Arsenal. There was a bit of confusion on that one. Just looking at where we're up to then. So we've heard from Wolves, West Ham, Arsenal, Palace, Fulham. I think we're still... and Manchester United. I think we're waiting on Everton, Ipswich and Southampton. So I'm going to go do a little bit of digging around on those ones. See if we've missed anything. No, nothing on Everton. Ipswich, I can't even remember what the other one was now. Can anyone remind me which one I said I was waiting on? Was it Southampton? Could have been. But I'm a bit confused on Southampton because I thought they had a press conference yesterday, but then Sky were reporting that we're going to hear from the manager today, so who knows? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Amorim on Rashford's availability. He is available. Disciplinary issue, no. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So I wonder. Yeah, Everton, Ipswich and Southampton are the ones. And yeah, reminder, we're going for... We're 30 away now. 30 away from 37k. So if we can do that on today's stream, that would be amazing. So if you are watching, don't make me wait until midweek. Hit the button today and get subscribed. Shall we have a look at what we've got then? Oh, let me find the right tab, that'll help. Rashford is available. Anderson is back for Fulham. Pereira's suspended. Tete's out for a while. Wolves on Cunha's availability. I'm not sure. Sorry, it's not any more helpful than that. So Rashford was left out of the last two games for a reason that's nothing to do with him wanting to leave. Eze is out for tomorrow, but will be back for Bournemouth. West Ham have an issue with one player, but we're not told who. Mount's going to be out for several weeks. Edison's a doubt for City. No new injuries for Bournemouth. Sinister and Tavernier both out. Diaz is out. Fofana and Badiashile are out. Diaz is out for 3 to 4 weeks. Obviously, Lewis is back. Akanji and Stones are back. Robertson's back for Liverpool after suspension midweek. Chiesa, Elliott and Jota continuing to build minutes, with Bradley and Konate now the only injury concerns for Liverpool. Joe Linton suspended. Pope, Kraft, Wilson and Lascelles are all out, but Botman could be back soon. In terms of Brentford, we've got Vandenberg, Pinnock and Thiago all out. Winks is back for Leicester. Udoggy's back for Spurs. Danny Welbeck's still struggling with an ankle problem. Southampton, James Bree will be assessed. And Nuno says there's a lot of little issues at Forest as well. And then we have just heard from Everton. Dwight McNeil is touch and go. And Garner and Irrig, I can't even say his name, are on the grass as they continue to build fitness. So I think that is perhaps everything. I believe we're still 29 subs from 37k. That's never going to happen on this stream, is it? Gutted. Oh well, actually we tried. Hopefully on the next one we'll get I could do the thumbs up. I could do that at 37k, but we're 29 off. There's 700 of you in now. I've tried to get the Cunha news. There hasn't been any. We're going up very slowly. I'm guessing that the other 680 of you watching are all subscribed already. We tried. Yeah, so I think that is it. So yeah, we don't know about Cunha, but I'm going to say no news is good news. If we get to 5 o'clock, so in another 3 hours, and there's still no news, then at that point, I'd probably say it'll be okay. Hold him for the Leicester game would be my advice. Hope you've enjoyed the stream, as I said. There'll be team selection videos for the next 3 game weeks. There'll be a deadline stream on Boxing Day. There'll be a deadline stream for Game Week 19 as well. Hope you all have a great Christmas. Thank you so much for the support on the channel this year. It's been amazing. And I'll chat to you again soon.